How to make your content marketing effective. Content marketing is a great tool for small businesses to increase their revenue and grow. It costs less than traditional advertising methods such as TV commercials and print ads. Moreover, it also gets your company's message in front of qualified prospects through search engine optimization. However, many small businesses lack results because of the failure to implement a decent content marketing strategy in their business correctly. This leads to the perception that content marketing is not an effective way to grow a small business. I am here to tell you that it works. Keep watching this video if you want to learn how. You need to take 2 broad steps before succeeding with your content marketing campaign. 1. Creating valuable content. 2. Distributing your content in the proper channels. How to produce high-quality content that will engage your audience and drive traffic to your website or blog. To produce high-quality content that will engage your audience, it helps if you understand and implement the following. Identify your target audience. To identify your target audience, you'll need some information about the people who are most likely interested in what you're writing. You should think carefully and get as much detail as possible about these people so that when it's time for creating the content, you know who you will be writing for. You want to have answer to the following questions. Demographics. You want to know their age, location, profession, income, marital status, etc. You don't have to gather all these, but the more info you have the better. Psychographics. Beliefs, opinions, lifestyle, buying habits. As with demographics, you don't need to get all these for your marketing to succeed. Their interests. This is another way to get more information about your audience. What do they like? How can you connect with them through what matters most to them, and, therefore, how will this help make them fans of your content? What are their pain points? Again, this is another way of getting closer to understanding what your audience wants and needs. What are the areas in which they feel lost? In which do they need help? When you can answer these questions, the content you create will be valuable and relevant for them. Now that you have a good understanding of your target audience, it's time to put that information to use. You will also know at this point what are the best content types your target audience consumes. For example, if your product is software, your target audience is most likely on YouTube searching for how to use it. On the other hand, if you have a fashion-related blog, you should be looking at Pinterest, whilst a standard text-based blog will be fine if you talk about gossip or politics. The research you have done so far should guide you on the path you take. Once you know which content format to create, there are basically 3 ingredients to create high-quality content. A. Content backed by research and statistics. B. Real-life examples. C. Content free of spelling and grammatical errors. 1. Research and data. You need to back up the claims you make in your content. For example, if you say there are 6 continents instead of 7, you need to provide a link to an authoritative resource that gives credence to your claim. You can use the following resources for research reports and statistics. A. Statista. B. Google Books. C. Google Scholar. D. McKinsey. E. Marketing charts. F. Interviews if you can find an expert to interview. 2. Real-life examples. It is good to have all the claims in your article or video supported by established research and statistics. Still, you can take a step further by showing everyday businesses that represent the claim you are making. If you mention how someone can start a business with no money, you should provide a real-world example of a business that took that route. These add a lot of credibility to the information you are sharing in your content. 3. Free of grammatical errors. Finally, before hitting the publish button, you want to make sure you edit and proofread your article to ensure it does not contain spelling or grammatical mistakes. What are some tips for promoting your content and getting the most out of it? There are many ways to promote your content to grow your business effectively. But I have found that to be successful. You should not try to do more than 5. 3 will be best because you will have time to make an impact. YouTube. You can create a YouTube channel and build a following so that when you publish on your blog, you can share it on your channel to drive traffic back to your site. Q&A sites. Each day, people visit forums and other Q&A sites like Quora and Reddit to ask questions that they need urgent solutions. You can drive targeted traffic of ready-to-buy individuals back to your site by answering these questions. I find traffic from this method easy to convert because they are looking for a solution, especially if your answer and product align with their question. My strategy is this. Each day, I answer 3 on Quora and 3 on Reddit, and from only these 2, I get an average of 1,000 monthly visits to one of my sites. The secret is to be consistent about it. Social media engagement. By engaging with other people on social media, you create a familiarity effect for yourself. Over time, if you consistently engage liking, commenting, and sharing other people's content, you will get enough people checking out your profile. If your profile content links back to your website, you will automatically drive some people back to your website. Publish on Medium and Tumblr. These two websites will promote your content to their readers, especially if you publish killer content, thereby getting views for the website. For Medium, I sometimes copy and paste articles from my website. I follow a different strategy on Tumblr though. Here, I create a detailed commentary of my blog and then link back to the original blog post. Both methods bring me enough traffic. Email. As a savvy marketer, you should have a valuable lead market on your website for collecting email addresses. You can then email your list anytime you publish new content on your website. Conclusion. There are many ways to drive traffic to your content, but unless you have a dedicated team, try to limit the number of platforms you use. Apart from the apparent risk of burnout, spreading yourself too thin can result in your effort not getting any traction. Sometimes, it has to be seen more than once for your content to gain attention, and spreading yourself makes it difficult to be consistent. Remember that content marketing, as with any other venture, is a marathon, not a sprint. One thing for sure is that when implemented correctly, content marketing can drive traffic and generate revenue consistently for your business. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn how to use content marketing to grow your business in a short time. www.demarketingflow.com